Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Krista Perry and with me is Brian Doyle from Doyle-Selewski, licensed trustees in insolvency and restructuring. And Brian, I think the scariest thing that people have to deal with when dealing with their finances is collection agencies. You may owe money to someone and they hire collection agencies to go after you, is what they do. And they call it every time of the day, in the middle of the night, whenever they can get a hold of you. They hound you. Your stress is up. Oh, how can you guys help?
Well, come in to see us and talk about it, first of all. But if things have to happen, we can file a proposal, for example, or a bankruptcy, and that will take care of them immediately. The powers of a licensed trustee to enact a remedy are immediate on collection agencies. Not an issue. But, of course, it's possible that other steps can be taken to solve the problem. Collection agencies will negotiate on behalf of the creditors, particularly if it's a credit card company, so they can be talked to. There's a fellow who doesn't live too far from here who I personally intervened, and we settled a large debt with a creditor. It was a bank, and it was in the hands of a collection agency, and they worked with us. But one thing I made sure is we had everything in writing. So if you're going to deal with a credit collection agency, make sure you deal in writing. Don't deal with promises over the phone. You must get them in writing. And ensure that whatever deal you strike, they have to keep their end of the bargain and you have to keep yours. And often it can be a discount from what they're trying to collect. Sometimes not. Depends on the creditor. Could be Visa, could be MasterCard, could be a bank loan, for example, and they vary. So collection agencies are different, but they're all governed by the province of Ontario or the province of Quebec. So there is websites the government puts up whereby the rules for collection agencies are posted, and collection agencies have to follow these rules. They can only call you at certain times of the day. There's certain issues where they cannot contact you under certain circumstances. You should know your rights so you're not abused by a collection agency officer, and this issue of intimidation can only go so far, right? Because
I think people feel even more intimidated when it has to do with their debt and people calling. Because yeah, you owe the money. That's the way it is. You owe the money, you need to pay it back. These people are just trying to collect on the money that you owe. But sometimes the way they do it can just be completely overwhelming. And I think the important part is not getting to the point where you are not answering your phone for worry that a collection agency is going to be calling you. Before that even happens, going to Doyle-Selewski is the right decision to make.
You have to find out whether they would like a partial payment. Okay, they'd like you to send them $50, $100, $200. Well, they get their piece of the action off that. Fine, but they also get your check details. They find out where your bank is. They can garnish your bank account. That's one of the things that happens when they do these things with you. So if you don't have a full agreement as to how you're going to retire the debt, making a partial payment is not going to help you. And making a partial payment often gives them the information whereby they can do something to you, such as garnish your bank account or even garnish your wages. Depends how far they've gone in the collection process. And if you have other debts, that's the issue. Dealing with the squeaky wheel is not going to solve your problem. In fact, that may even hamper your solution, because we want to create a solution which will deal with all your debts. If you're only putting grease on that squeaky wheel, there may be not enough grease to go cover the rest of the squeaky wheels that are going to follow. So see a professional. Get an objective assessment of where you are and what can be done to solve your problem.
That's right. Credit card or collection agencies are not the scary entity that they need to be.
That's correct. And there are provincial acts which govern the conduct of these collection agencies. Some people on the phone can be very abusive. Absolutely. And that's not right. And you can take steps to complain to the government to deal with these people.
If somebody's having that problem right now, the phone calls are coming, you don't know how to deal with them, you're feeling intimidated, life is stressful, and you need to get out of it, how can somebody get in touch with Doyle-Selewski to start the process to get that monkey off their back?
Please give us a call at 613-237-5555 or in Gatineau at 819-776-7777, or on the web. They can contact us through our website at doyleselewski.ca.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.